There are a couple of things that we really want people to do. One is, first of all, to prepare today because tomorrow will be too late in the Northeast. And the other is not to use your past experience as a frame of reference for this storm. So, for example, if you've been through a Category 1 hurricane, you thought it wasn't that bad, this is not an average Category 1 storm. This is something far different. It's an entirely different animal. It's enormous, and it's going to be a long-lasting system. And here's something that really illustrates that point. I want to show you a satellite picture. This is from the University of Wisconsin, and this is a visible high-resolution imagery that's taken every minute, and you can see the incredible expanse of the circulation. Here's the coastline. There's New Jersey. There's Delmarva. There's North Carolina. So from one end of the storm to the other, from southwest to northeast, if you were to get in a commercial airliner and try to fly that distance, it would take you 2.5 hours. That is nearly 900 miles from one end to the other. So, a remarkably large storm, and that will magnify the impacts of this storm. And we'll take a look here at the wind forecast. You notice the winds at 30 to 50 miles per hour early tomorrow morning in a lot of our major metros. Then we're seeing winds gusting to 75 in Boston and New York City by 8 a.m. tomorrow potentially. And then that'll be the case in D.C. and Norfolk 1 p.m. and that will continue through the day tomorrow. Again, a long-lived storm.
Water is already higher than it normally would be because of the astronomical high tide. And Carl, before I let you go, when is the last time that you've seen something this large in terms of, you know, the water that's expected as well as the wind on the East Coast and what's going to be happening over the entire section of the Great Lakes?
Yeah, you know, I was looking at the map this morning, the 850 winds covering the eastern third of the country. I don't know that I've ever seen anything like this, to be honest with you, Jim, and I imagine you probably haven't either.
No, I haven't, and that's why we're in uncharted territories, and that's why we were concerned about yesterday in terms of how high the water was going to get here, you know, in New York Harbor and Long Island Sound, and any of these areas, the East River. You really had to take that into consideration, and that was very worrisome to us meteorologists. But it was a breath of fresh air to hear this from Mayor Michael Bloomberg this morning.
In light of these conditions, I'm going to sign an executive order mandating evacuation of Zone A areas.
All right, so you're talking now 375,000 people that have till 7 o'clock tonight, unfortunately a much shorter time than we would have liked, to get out of harm's way. 6 to 11 foot storm surge is what we're expecting here, 6 to 11 feet. Irene was 5.5, so already expecting over that as a minimum storm surge in through here. And of course, Long Island, South Shore Long Island is going to get absolutely hammered without a doubt in terms of the wave action.